Well, hello there, guys, and welcome back to another NASCAR documentary. I haven't done one of these in a little bit, but I came up with something. And if you have not noticed, I got myself a new chair for me to sit on. So this will be my gaming chair here to just lay back and chill. So today we are going to do a documentary on not only the most dangerous NASCAR racetrack, but the most dangerous racetrack in the United States ever. Some people might argue that Daytona International Speedway is the most dangerous racetrack. Well, today, yes, I'd say today, in modern days, it's probably the most dangerous NASCAR track. Some other people would think that Talladega Super Speedway could be the most dangerous racetrack. Yeah, I could see where you are coming from. But back in the older era, it wasn't neither of these two tracks, but rather a track that was much smaller, only 1 mile long. That is the infamous Langhorne Speedway. The track was founded by some Philadelphia racing enthusiasts, known as the National Motor Racing Association. This track was nicknamed the Big Left Turn, and you'll find out why in a minute. Langhorne Speedway was definitely more of a unique track. Instead of the traditional oval-shaped racetracks, no, Langhorne was a circle. There was constant turning out on the track. But not only that, the track was very, very dangerous in its own ways. The drivers couldn't even see around the corner, and the fatalities at this racetrack were pretty high. The crash that I also showed in the beginning of the video was also from Langhorne Speedway in 1951. And it is crazy at how nobody died at that accident, and it's a miracle that no one was killed in that wreck. Everyone did live from that accident. That was from Langhorne Speedway. Not only that, where Turn 2 was labeled at, it was known with a nickname as Puke Hollow. Yes, you heard that right. Puke Hollow. Now, the reasoning why they called this is because the force of the drivers constantly turning and the car on the dirt track would make the drivers vomit. The two main racing leagues that would attend that track, that would take on that track, would be NASCAR and IndyCar. NASCAR would first start racing at Langhorne in 1949, and their final race being in 1957. This track was definitely not safe at all. Not only could the drivers not even see around the corners of the track, the drivers would literally vomit. There were no spotters to tell them anything, no catch fencing or anything. This track was very treacherous. Well, this racetrack is gone today, with the final race being in October 17th of 1971. Over 50 years ago was just the final race of this track. And to make matters much worse, just when you thought the racetrack couldn't get any more dangerous, in 1965, the track was paved. But I will say, after this repavement, the track was also reconfigured and a little bit improved. If you notice on this old footage, the track isn't a circle anymore. The track was reconfigured into a D shape, increasing speeds even more. And IndyCar would race on this track. And you know how dangerous IndyCar was, especially back then when there wasn't as much safety. Heck, some IndyCar drivers said to heck with this and didn't even bother to race. I can't blame them. I wouldn't want to risk my life on that track either, let alone be a race car driver itself. Out of the 45 years of this track existing, there have been a total of 27 fatal crashes over the lifespan of this racetrack. Today, there's not much remains of this racetrack at all. In the town of Langhorne, though, there is a Sam's Club, which is where the racetrack actually was. Here's a satellite view right here, and you can see in this photo where the racetrack actually used to be. Oh, and if you're wondering, the winner of
Located
the final
in the state
race
of Pennsylvania
was claimed
and opened in 1926.
the modified series when the final race happened in 1971 by driver Roger Trickler claiming the win. Well, anyway, guys, that is it. I know that was a bit of a short documentary, but I make my documentaries a little bit shorter because some people just might not have time to watch a long 30-minute or an hour documentary. But that's just a little bit there on the infamous Langhorne Speedway. I'm sure there's more information out there about the track. That's just the basics right there of all of what you need to know if you wanted to tell your friend about Langhorne Speedway. Yeah, pretty crazy track, huh? Anyways, that is it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.